guys, what's going on? What's shaking? What's happening? I'm just fixing to sit down and see what I got for videos to make a video for you. Figured I'd fool around that little intro a little bit there. It ain't much, just something I'm playing with. Anyway, for the time being, I'll just use this image here that Paul Rumore painted for me about a year ago. Anyway, let me see what I can find for you, folks. Okay, right off the bat, I got a little short clip for you. It's on accountability angel walking up to a cop on the street, snuck up on him, and threw the pop quiz at him, and he got it. He whooped her. He got the whole thing, all 5 elements.
I had one question.
Go for it.
And really, since I thought it was you as I drove by, I decided for sure I was coming back. Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
Yeah, so the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, and with the right to petition the government to redress grievances.
Oh, you got it. I knew you would get it. Guess what? You're my first Brew PD person to do it.
Yeah, right. That kind of backfired in her face. So, you know, for a fact, I couldn't recite it. I couldn't just think it off the top of my head. It's not something I sit around thinking about all day. You know, I got other things to worry about. Anyway, let me see what else I can find you. This next clip is from a frauditor called Robert West. He uploads about 10 or 15 little videos a day. The thing that's so disgusting about this guy is he is a convicted SO. Convicted, lock, stock, and barrel on the registry. He's on the SO registry, folks. This guy, listen to this idiot. I believe this is Washington State. They're cleaning out a homeless camp. The police are, and their assistants are cleaning out this homeless camp so people can actually function in the city. And Robert's going to have a lot to say about this. He's upset that somebody would violate these people's rights.
So before I showed up, were they talking about just taking trash, or were they? Oh, okay, that's cool. Because they're notorious for going into a homeless camp and taking everything and leaving nothing.
You really want to go there, Robert? You want to talk about what people are notorious for doing? What are you notorious for doing, Bob? Let me just skip over this here, Robert, you disgusting, vile human being. Let's just skip right over this.
They've done it to us a couple times.
Yeah, but that's not what they're doing today?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
They were actually told to stop and to leave the site because we're on private property.
Right.
People end up homeless and on the streets for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes they actually lose their job and their home and stuff like that. But a lot, and most of the time, it's from drug addiction and it's from getting out of jail and having no place to go and having no future prospects. Kind of like Robert here. His only prospect is to walk around with a camera phone and, you know, try to criticize everyone else. I'm never going to criticize somebody because they're homeless, because they might have a valid reason to be, unless I know there's something like Robert here who's an SO, then I could care less. And you know what's even more disgusting than Robert criticizing how other people do things? It's what he's about to do next. He's about to go to a school district. A convicted SO, I believe it was for somebody under the age of 15. I can't swear to that. I'd have to look it up, but I'm not going to bother. Anyway, check this out.
Okay, I'm at the David Douglas School District in Portland, Oregon. And this is their headquarters or administrative section. Let's see if they recognize my rights to film.
It would be a real pity if somebody got the name of that school district and told them who was trying to get into their school, what his convictions were. But don't do that unless you look it up thoroughly. I can't find his information. He was convicted in California. California is a bear to try to get those kind of records out of because they try to protect these people. Anyway.
Someone's watching me come up. Oh. Activate this. Oh, okay. I guess. Sorry, no public restrooms. Does that mean that they don't serve the public? I see masks and stuff, and the lady sat there and seen me come up. So I wonder if they got a thing that locks the door. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. I was curious. This is open to the public, isn't it?
Well, it's the school district.
Yeah.
Did you need something?
Oh, I just wanted to come in and take a look at the public areas and see what signs there are and stuff like that.
No, we don't let people do that.
You don't?
No.
Huh.
Sorry.
Okay. Is there any reason why people can't come in and see stuff on the public dime? I mean,
Well,
you
we've
guys.
had people come in before and steal things, and so we've just had to crack down a little bit on, if you don't have business in the building.
Right.
So.
Well, what do you consider business? I mean, I consider filming business.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yes.
You're working today?
I am.
Nice.
So yeah, that's basically
Well,
what.
let me check with our security guy and see. I just know, and I'm only filling in for a
Okay.
couple days, so I just know that that's been the protocol.
Yeah, it's
And you just wanted to do what?
just film around in there, like film that stuff, and maybe film some of the Halloween stuff.
I'm sorry, but this is just creepy. I mean, this is absolutely creepy. Convicted SO going to a school and try to get in and film. There are no kids in that school, Robert. You're not going to catch anything exciting. Sorry.
And stuff that's right up over there.
All right. Well, I will check and get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
So as you can see, there's no public accountability in the David Douglas School District. This is an administrative office. There is no classrooms here.
You might want to go back there in a few days, Robert. They might have a different reception for you if you show up there again. That's just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somebody might be getting in contact with them.
Like I said, apparently David Douglas School District has no accountability. They're like, well, people came in and stole, so we're not going to let the public see what's going on, which is a good excuse. But it doesn't hold water because this is a public thing and people have the right to redress their grievances. And if someone has a problem with the school district, then they should be able to come here and say what the grievances are.
Why don't you explain to us what your grievances are? What possible grievance could you have against the school system? They don't let the kids out for recess where you can film them? Is that your grievance? I'd really like to know. I really would.
How you doing?
Hi, good. Sorry, we can't just let people in to videotape.
Okay.
We'd have to get a supervisor's permission, and they're either busy or on vacation right now. So,
Mhm.
if,
Can I get a public information request form?
do we have that? I don't.
We don't
Yeah,
have
she's kind of filling in, and I don't know about that. So,
Okay, well,
Um,
you guys should have them.
maybe, like I said, that's not my normal forte, so I don't know.
Yeah. Because
I've never heard of that form.
it's a FOIA form.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I mean, because you really need to have business with somebody who works within this building.
So I can't request information from the school district?
Well, what kind of info?
The names and wages of everyone in here?
You could probably
And the
request it.
hours
I
they
don't know if
work?
they give
That's
it to you.
probably public knowledge you can get from somewhere.
Yeah, I'd have to FOIA it from you guys, though.
I don't know.
You could, if you go onto the David Douglas website, you could probably find it. Oh, hey, Andy.
You look familiar to me. Do I look familiar?
I'm familiar everywhere.
I just saw you. Do you know where I just saw you?
Where?
Post office.
All
I
right.
was just there.
Huh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't film in here.
Okay. What I was curious about is I would like a FOIA request form.
A what request?
FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act form.
Both ridiculous and very disgusting, especially coming from this guy.
Okay. I'm
And
not familiar with that form, but I can see if I can dig it up for you. Is there you have an email or something I can send it to you?
no, I just prefer to have it in person.
Yeah.
I don't do anything on my email.
Okay.
So
What brings you here? Because I just saw you at the boat. What are you doing? Just bouncing around filming or what?
Yeah, this is a government building. I don't have anything to do till 2:00.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm 4 blocks away from where I need to be, and here's a administrative building of the David Douglas School District.
Where are you going next?
This is the correct phone number for the David Douglas School District. This is the office number right here if anybody gets the urge to call. I'm going to try, but I don't know if my voice can be understood over the phone or not, so I'll just leave it up there if anybody needs it for anything. And I'll probably put a link to their district homepage in the description.
Yeah, I try not to film children. Sometimes you don't have any other choice, but I try not to.
Okay, I cannot watch any more of this. Like I said, I'll put a link to this place down in the description if anybody needs it for any particular reason. I'm sure they'd love to hear about this. It's about, up there it's probably about 3:30 in the afternoon, maybe 4 o'clock, I don't know. But they'll be open in the morning. Anyway, I find this thoroughly disgusting. You all have a great day. I love you all. Bye.